All right, everyone. Welcome to Friday Night Football. We have Dev League action coming at you right now. It is Week 8. It is Mississippi. It is Memphis. This is a great matchup, a rematch of all rematches. So much history between these two teams. And this will be the third matchup of this uh, about midway point here in S11. Huh. I'll say 17. I don't know why. So, third matchup here. Both teams have won a game apiece to start their season out. And yeah, this is like a best of five, if you will. So, um, last time these two teams matched up, absolute shocker by the Rail Raiders coming back to win. First time the Kings won it pretty, I think pretty handily. It was like a 17-13 game. Maybe I don't think they scored at the last minute. I think it was a pretty solid win for the Kings, and so the Kings have been a little bit on a losing streak. The Rail Raiders are figuring it out piece by, or week by week, and getting they're tied at with the best records with the Narwhals and the Binary. So basically, a lot to prove for both teams in this game. Kings need to prove they can hang out with the big boys and still be a dominant force in this Dev League, and Rail Raiders need to win to try to separate themselves from the pack, right? So. Yeah, I think we're going to get into it here in a little bit. We got a couple viewers, it looks like, so I'm assuming one of those is our lovely TLK. Um, and, oh, Rigno, sorry, Rigno, thank you for the follow. Um, but yeah, I think, yeah, that's all right. I think I wasn't following for a long time either, but it's all good. Here, Rigno, are you in the there, I pinged you. All right, now you can see the standings. Yeah, I know. I knew you're on the Kings. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. A little slow here, and excuse my voice. It's a little raspy from yelling. So, anyway, uh, yeah, I think we're gonna get this one going here. We've got a fun one in store. Let's see if we got some uniforms. The Rivers are away, so I think we're gonna go whites at baby blues, if you're okay with that, TLK there. I think that looks pretty solid. Go Rail Raiders indeed if you're a TLK. Go Kings if you're a Dust. I mean 4D chess. Inside joke. Let's get the game set up here. I'm gonna go. I set weather conditions and I don't even remember them. Hey Van, good to see you. Oh yes, it is. Well, sexy. I'm not sure about sexy. I think I have an okay voice, but my voice is not feeling very sexy right now. If I'm being totally honest, a little raspy here. So, what did I say? All right, day game. We're gonna put a little rain on here. Day game and no wind. Thank you, TLK. Yeah, as I'm reading it, perfect. Let's go to Arizona. It rains there sometimes, I think. Well, it did in the one Christmas Vacation movie. So, anyway, here we are. We've got a bunch of playmakers in this one. Look at that guy right there, Dokabasi, with the solid quarterback, Max Air, and their great running back, Butch Hardwood. But the Kings also have some absolute ballers as well. Harold Flower, Muriel Labillion, and Tom Tebow. But anyway, there's also been some new players into the mix. And so, thanks, man. I appreciate that. But there's some new players in the mix on offense here. So Rail Raiders got another pickup. The Kings got another pickup, I believe, playing at wide receiver 3 now. And then there's Ringo Starr, who was in the chat here earlier. So this is gonna be a really fun offensive matchup. So I think personally they're very close to even. They give a slight edge to the Rail Raiders, but the Kings have a pretty good defense. The Kings have a pretty good defense. Got some playmakers on the defense. Commander Fluffy, of course. Can't forget him. And then Tom Krieg. So some good playmakers on this Kings defense. See if that makes the difference. The experts have Memphis as the favorite. So TLK, you are the underdog. Best of luck to you, sir. Memphis is favored. So pretty much everyone is saying Memphis by a good margin, except Joe and James. So yeah, underdog mindset. I like it. I mean, I feel like the Rail Raiders were kind of underdogs last. Underdogs. I feel like they're kind of the underdogs, quote unquote, underdogs in the Super Cat or the Dev Bowl last season, but we'll see. So here we are. It's game time. We got a little drizzle here out in the field. I love to see it. Maybe they'll go to the run game some more. We got two really solid running backs in this one, and and we'll get this one going. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate the W. And Otterman to kick this one off here as we are underway. So, Kings are on offense to start this one, and start this one they shall. Harold Flower taking this one under center. And the fullback dive right away. All right, I did not see that coming, but obviously the Rail Raiders defense did nothing doing on that one, and it is a quick 2nd and 10. Flower pitching it out to T-Boat. T-Boat gets a solid pickup on 2nd and 10, cutting that in half. 3rd and 5 coming up. Shotgun formation for Flower. He takes it, and he's going deep already. It's Labillion, and Labillion's going to score right away on that 3rd and 5 touchdown. Memphis Kings, exactly what you want to see if you're a Memphis King, because their offense has been just kind of confusing, and that is a huge pickup. But that is a familiar sight if you're also a Memphis Kings fan. The PATs and field goals have been ugly. But the Kings, nonetheless, out to a huge start. Thank you to that Muriel Labillion. Huge touchdown. However, do not sleep on Dokabasi here. Lucasio, I think. Lucasio? Something. Dokabasi. He's good. He's a good bad man. He's a bad man or whatever. I don't know. He's good. See, he's so bad he's good. Something like that. Anyway, Rail Raiders here on offense as they get it to Hardwood. And that will be a short pickup of a couple. 3rd and 3, so we'll see how the Rail Raiders combat this 3rd down. The Kings obviously scored in their last 3rd down, and the counter play is stuffed in the backfield. So the Rail Raiders go 3 and out on their first offensive possession. And it'll be Daddy Longlegs to return it, and he gets about to the 29-yard line, and the Kings trying to create some separation here. Still a 1-score game. Flower to hand it off. There's a quick flag. I think that's going to be an offsides. Yes, it will be, but for some dumb reason they're going to decline it because the AI doesn't know any better. I know why, too. Okay, green up. So anyway, now goal line formation for the Kings, and T-Boat doesn't get much there. That is only a gain of 1, so 3rd and 3 coming up. And T-Boat with another carry, and he gets the first down, makes 2 men miss. He's down the sideline. He's got 1 man to beat, and he does burn him. He's at the 10-5 touchdown. Tom T-Boat with the touchdown. Kings starting to come alive when it matters most. The goalpost, the center of the goalpost is lava, though. So just keep that in mind. Center of the goalpost, lava. Outside's okay. Goalposts themselves, doink it, not lava. Oh, Dokabasi. He can't pick up the ball. He finally does at the 10, and he's going to get stuffed at the 20. So, Rail Raiders down by 12. Need to make something happen here, and Errors dropping back to pass. He has a little time, but he's throwing it away under the late pressure. So, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, it'll be Error to hand it off to Hardwood, and Hardwood is stuffed immediately behind the line of scrimmage. The counter plays are not working early here for the Rail Raiders, so that brings up a 3rd and long. Third and 13, error back to pass. He's throwing it, and he gets Gaines. Chris Gaines, a huge clutch third down conversion, and the Rail Raiders fresh set of downs at the 40. Error drops back to pass. Got a little time. Now the pressure's coming, and it's Mills, the rookie. The rookie QB. I think that's Jalen Mills. I got to pull up the player list. I'm honestly not super I want to say it's Jalen Mills, the rookie QB, playing at wide receiver 2 there, getting his first catch. And then there's defensive playmaker Larry David on that tackle for a loss there. CB1, one of the best DBs in the Dev League. That tackle for a loss. So now Hardwood runs it and gets a solid pickup of about 5. And we are already at the end of the first quarter. So a lot of quick hitting action here. 3rd and 6 coming up for the Rail Raiders, though, as we get started in the second. Hardwood with the handoff, and he is stopped right before the first down, so that is only a pickup of about 4. 4th and 2 coming up, and here we go, field goal attempt. I am not optimistic, but it is up, and it is short and to the right, so the 50-yard attempt is no good, and that will set the Kings up in pretty okay field position at the 33. Flower back to pass, and he's got Starr underneath. Ringo Starr gets about 9, setting up a 2nd and short situation. We'll see if they go to Mr. Tebow here again on 2nd and short. Flower back to pass. Pressure picked up nicely, and that's dropped. I believe that was Starr on the drop. I could be wrong. I think that was Mr. Starr dropping it there. So 3rd and 1 coming up. Now Flower back to pass. Pressure's coming, though, but he gets Lebillion. Lebillion makes one miss. He's down the sideline, and he is gone. Touchdown, Kings, baby. And, man, the Kings have come alive here. It is now 18-0, and it will stay 18-0 with this extra point. Dokabasi, please, indubitably. The Kings are figuring it out against their rivals, the Rail Raiders. And this is slipping away from the Rail Raiders. They need to make something happen fast. Okay, you're not a joke to me. Error to hand this one off to Hardwood, and Hardwood picks up a couple, bringing up 2nd and 8. And yes, that was Jaden Mills. That was correct on the name. Another name, new acquisition for the Kings that we haven't seen yet is Hex E, so let's be on the watch out for him. But now, Rail Raiders cannot connect, and that's a very late holding flag, but it's not going to matter. 3 and out quick for the Rail Raiders. Rail Raiders to punt it back to the Kings, and the Kings have just been absolutely dominant on offense so far. Daddy Longlegs gets it out to the 41, and that's where Harold Flower and company will take over. Flower hands it off to T-Boat. T-Boat makes one man miss and gets a solid little pickup of 5. 2nd and medium coming up for the Memphis Kings. So Flower handing it off again to T-Boat. T-Boat's got a big hole. I could have ran through that with my slow ass, and that's a 1st down. So, fresh set of downs as we have already hit the 2-minute warning here in this one. Kings trying to score yet again before the end of the half. Flower to T-Boat, and T-Boat with a little 3-yard pickup, just wearing down this Rail Raiders defense. Watch out, they might blow it wide open with Lebillion or Starr. Now Flower back to pass. He's throwing it, and he gets Lebillion on that out route. 1st down for the Kings. Clock is ticking, though. Now, Flower drops back to pass out of the eye. Throwing it deep. He's got Starr, and Starr was double covered by the Rail Raiders. That falls harmlessly to the ground. So, weak eye for the Kings. Harold Flower back to pass. He throws it and just barely gets rid of it. The pressure was coming from the Rail Raiders defense. Third and long coming up. Rail Raiders need to make a stand here. And now Flower back to pass. They pick up the pressure. He's throwing it. And that is the Boderman. Boderman Love getting the first down when the Kings need it most. On the 3rd and 10, look at Flower. He is just absolutely doing great this game. And that throw is not so great, though. But still, a couple touchdowns, 5 and 9, not too shabby whatsoever. So now Flower back to pass again, and he gets it to Star. His safety net in the red zone there gets about 5, and 3rd and 5 coming up. See how the Kings play this one. Passing it yet again. Flower gets the slant, and I believe that was a Boderman with the drop. He had it in his hands. It was a touchdown. It was easy. And they cannot convert. So it'll be a field goal attempt. The kick is up, and it is good. So they make up those missed PATs. 21-0. Here we go. 25 seconds left in the half, and the Rail Raiders with all 3 timeouts and a bad man there, Dokabasi, can definitely score easily before the end of the half, so watch out, Mr. Latavius Dokabasi. I always forget his first name. I think of like Lucchese or something like that. I don't know why. Anyway, error back to pass. Got some time. He gets Dokabasi, and Dokabasi's down the sideline. He makes 2-man miss. He could go all the way. Latavius Dokabasi scoring right before the end of the second quarter with 11 seconds left. He made 2 men miss on the cross route, and he was off to the races. And the PAT is good. Wow. That's why I love Dev League. It turns around so fast, you know, and all these matchups are just so great to watch play out. Dokabasi's been such a playmaker. T-Boat been a playmaker. Labillion been a playmaker. Star been a playmaker. I mean, the list goes on and on. As here we have T-Boat, who can't make anything happen after the catch. And that is it for the half. So, a fresh half as the Rail Raiders trying to get some momentum. They got that touchdown at the end of the half. And now the Rail Raiders will return here to start the second half. Got a chance to maybe score again as Dokabasi gets it out to about the 37. And now Hardwood with the pitch. Can't quite get back to the line of scrimmage, so that's a loss of 1. They're trying to get Hardwood involved here in the offense, but it's not quite panning out for them, or at least not the way they'd expect. As Hardwood tackled for a loss by Krieg. Mentioned him a little bit before the game there. Tom Krieg with a tackle for a loss, so it's already 3rd and 12 for the Rail Raiders. This error back to pass. Gets it to Boderman, and Boderman makes a man miss. The fullback Boderman, he's down the sideline, and he's going to get all the way to the 36. The Kings had it covered well, but they did not cover the fullback. The fullback made a man miss in open space and got a clutch first down as Error throws that one away after the pressure. And so, 2nd and 10 coming up here as we got trips right for Error, but they hand it off to Hardwood, and that counter play is just not working, but the face mask will salvage a few extra yards from that. Kings have been all over this running back in Butch Hardwood, and Rail Raiders need to figure it out on offense. And trying to figure it out, they throw it deep. But the offsides, it was a free play, so Error figured why not throw it down the field. So a rerun at 3rd down, this time 4 yards away, and we'll see what they call. Hand up to Hardwood, and he is stuffed. Tackled for a loss, a clutch one by Mr. Krieg, and that is going to bring up 4th and 4. And Rail Raiders with a field goal attempt. It's on target, but too short. And that will be Kings ball at the 30-yard line. So, with a 2-touchdown lead, it is Flower to try and make something happen. He's got Star on the out route, and Star picks up another solid 5 yards, 6 yards. I think that's his 3rd or 4th catch. And Kings trying to keep their lead intact as Tebow gets a couple on that one, so a critical third down for this Rail Raiders defense to make a stand. Harold Flower back to pass, and he's got Starr. An excellent first down pickup by the Kings, getting the tight end on the out route, and fresh set of downs for them to work with starting out at the 45. Now they give it to Tebow, who picks up about 3. 2nd and 7 as they are milking the clock bit by bit, picking up just first down very methodically as Flower with a bunch of time gets it to the Botterman on the flag route, it looked like there, and that gets them to the enemy territory at the 35-36. Now Tebow gets a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up, and that is probably the end of the quarter. Yes, it is. Yeah, Pow does choke a lot. I'm reading the chat. I'm just not. Sorry, I'm not really interacting with the chat. You guys are having a great time in there, it seems like. So I'll just I'm doing my thing. I'm cool. Anyway, Flower back to pass for the Kings. And he's got Tebow. Tebow catches it. So no Pow choke indeed. He gets them to 1st and goal to go as this Kings offense is looking very great. And Tebow makes a man miss. 2-man miss. Touchdown, Tom Tebow. Wow. What a difference Tom Tebow has been in this one. PAT is good for once by the Kings, and that gives them a 20-1-point lead again. And the Rail Raiders are very, very far behind here and not a lot of time left. 3-touchdown deficit, 4.5 minutes left in the 4th. They gotta get going now. Hardwood is not getting them much there. Maybe doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, 2nd and 10 coming up. Goal line formation, interesting call as Hardwood is swallowed up yet again. So this Kings defense has been pretty much prepared for everything that this Rail Raiders team can throw at them. And now air back to pass. He's slinging it down the sideline, and that is a dangerous, dangerous throw. I think that was David on the deflection. And the Rail Raiders are going to be forced to punt. You have to wonder if they are cutting their losses at this point. I'm not sure. Normally they would have gone for it, but they did not. So, Daddy Longlegs will get the Kings out to the 35, and I believe Memphis is going to really milk the clock. They've got a great running back in Tebow. We'll see what they do, but no, they're going to pass it right away. The screen pass, okay. Doesn't work out for them at all. Great open field tackle by the Rail Raiders. And that is 2nd and 10 now. I think Flower's just padding his completion percentage, but as Tebow makes a man miss, so he gets the first down despite that first reception of his not going, or that first reception of the drive not going much anywhere. And fresh set of downs for the Kings. Tebow gets a couple here, and 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, Harold Flower under center. Hand it off to Tebow, and Tebow is absolutely mauled. Rail Raiders call timeout to try to conserve some clock, and we are 3rd and 7 here for the Kings. Tebow with the first down. He made a man miss and got down past the first down marker. We've hit the 2-minute warning, but you have to wonder if the Kings have this well in hand. Flower now. Look at the blocking from this Kings offense. They are opening up lanes like no other. And it is 2nd and 3 for the Kings. I think one more first down will do it, and Tebow will get that. Solid pickup by Tebow. He hasn't been fumbling in this game. He hasn't been, trying to backtrack or do too much. He's just been solidly running the ball, following his blocks, getting it done. And, sometimes it's 3 or 4 yards, and then sometimes he busts a big one. Look at that stat line for Mr. Tebow. 2 touchdowns, 181 all-purpose yards. Great performance from him. And I think the Kings are going to come out in this one with a victory is going to be much too big of a deficit for the Rail Raiders to overcome. Flower in the victory formation, and great game from the Kings. This is probably the best game from the Kings I've seen from them all season long. And so with this, the Kings are going to move to 3-5. Rail Raiders are going to fall to 4-4. So we just got absolute chaos coming on. Just because like everyone is beating everyone, and it's like everyone's hovering around that 500 record. So watch out for the Kings going forward. If they can play like this and keep up with their updates, they're going to be great. But let's not take anything away from the Rail Raiders, too. I mean, you saw flashes of Dokabasi and Hardwood and Gaines, so they just got to make a couple more tweaks maybe, and they'll be right there. I mean, we've seen the Rail Raiders do some magical things this season as well. So all it takes is some activity checks, some updating, and who knows, you're looking real solid. So the Kings come out in this one on top. 28-7 is your final. Not much going on in the second half except for that dagger T-boat touchdown. And that man there, Tom Krieg, with a solid defensive performance. I don't think we had any sacks, and we didn't have any turnovers. So fairly clean game, a few penalties here and there, and it was just great efficiency from T-boat and Harold Flower. So let's get this second game queued up. You know, we talked about T-Boat as a running back. We've got two running backs as well in this one, namely ZKF. You've heard me talk about him a ton before, Zane Cluxton for Stazzle. And then we've got a new running back for the Binaries, Adam. Hold on, I didn't do my homework. Adam Adonedo. Yeah, a.k.a. Turks. User in a bunch of other sim leagues as well. So yeah, let's get this one going. I believe it is Narwhals at the Binaries. So let's get that queued up. Let me know if you got any jersey requests there in the chat, and I will get it going. Ben, you're in here. I don't think Toasty's in here. So Ben, if you got any jersey requests, just let me know. I'll be happy to tickle your fancy. So got some shakeups here in the game planning by the Narwhals. See if those adjustments pay off. Looks like that's all good to go. We want to do, well, we can just do the old standbys, I guess. Not a big deal. You want the Reds? All right, let's do the Reds. You want to do Reds against Blacks? That's pretty cool, right? I like the Binaries Blacks. So let's do this. Yeah, let's do that. That'll look good. We're good to go. So here we are in this one. Hey, Toasty. Good to have you here. Let's get the conditions all set up. So I think I'm gonna go to Atlanta instead, and we're gonna have a overcast night game with some light wind. So here we are. We have a good one in store. The I say the Narwhals are favored offensively. Ucker is a good up-and-coming quarterback, and then of course that man there, ZKF, absolute stud at running back. But the Binaries have some pieces on offense now too. So Holmes, of course, Jamirico Robinson Jr., and then they just added that running back I mentioned earlier, John Adonedo. We'll call him Adonedo. But the real hallmark of this Binaries team is their defense. They've got crazy talent on the defensive side of the ball, and I'm not quite sure if the Narwhals stack up as well defensively. So we are in a classic case of great offense versus great defense. Really looking forward to it. Our experts in this one had the Binaries as a heavy underdog, 27% chance to win. Last game, the experts were correct in favoring Memphis. We'll see how it shakes out in this one. Interestingly enough, the devs are split 50-50, and James thinks the Binaries are going to score more points than they have through the last 6 games of their season. So we'll see. I think this is going to be a really fun game, and I'm super excited to be on the call for this one here on this Friday night. So let's get I got to ping the teams. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a little color. Need a little color in my life. Did Oh, thank you, TLK. You're the man. Thank you, TLK and Ben. I totally forgot. You're the man. So here we are in this one. And kick off will go to the Narwhals. So Theric, one of the best kickers in the Dev League, kicking it out to Luke Rogers on the return, and he will get it to the 26-yard line. Hey, TLK, you there?
Hello, I am.
All right. Glad to have you. You able to break away this Friday night?
I am. I am.
Awesome.
Figure I can do a game. And you need a color commentator, so I've
Well,
been told.
yeah, I can definitely do so.
And good company on a Friday goes a long way. For Stazzle's been kind of shut down so far as it's 3rd and 8.
Yep. It's maybe the Binary's game plan to kind of, you know, ISO him and really lock him down. So,
Well, so Toasty was saying this at the start of the season, which is the binary is built very differently from everyone else. They went full defense in the draft, or the waiver, whatever we call it.
yep.
So definitely, I think a factor in sort of how that all played out and sort of how their defense is looking compared to all the offenses.
Yeah, well, and I don't know if that wasn't the worst strategy either, just because offense is generally a popular create. Um, it's generally speaking, there are more offensive creates than defensive. So maybe they figured they'd just play the waiver wire game, right, during the regular season and kind of pick up pieces like they did with Robinson Jr. and now Adonetto. So see how it kind of works out. Speaking of Adonetto, gets
Great run from him.
yeah, just kind of look out for him going forward. But yeah, I agree. I think the binaries have the best color scheme. I mean, you can hate on them all you want, but I don't know. I like the green and black, man. It looks tight.
I think I'm gonna next season try and bring out the Flamingos Alts more, which are black and pink as opposed to white and pink.
Oh, that'd be good. Yep.
Yeah.
There'll probably be a couple more solid Bingos games coming up too this season.
Oh yeah.
As Robinson Jr. Oh, it's intercepted. Ooh. Calvin Frost.
Robinson Jr. has taken after his father with some really boneheaded picks.
Yeah, he is. He could use some updating, that's for sure. Because that man's very well updated. ZKF getting a few on that one, but no, Robinson Jr. been kind of high risk, high reward. His success is kind of dictated, the binaries outcomes, I guess. Like if he plays well, the binaries do well. I mean, as obvious as that sounds, but it's been very dependent on his play.
Absolutely.
Ucker throwing it, and the Botterman.
Huge catch.
Always good to see some Botterman love. I do like seeing the Dev League teams, filled out and everything, but it's always fun to see a Botterman making plays.
Absolutely.
As for Stazzle, with 7 or so on that one, and Narwhal's driving despite, that interception put them kind of deep in their own territory, but they're getting all of that back.
Stazzle says, "That's nice. I'm gonna get rid of that."
I mean, that was their whole plan, right? Just like, let's start way far back in our own territory, and let's just get all the yards back and pad our stats, right?
Absolutely.
Already the end of the first here, all knotted up, so kind of, seems like defense is kind of winning out so far, but Narwhals are driving.
Absolutely.
Oh.
And for Stazzle with the screen, we'll get the first.
Almost a big play. That defender just shed his block at the right time. Otherwise, for Stazzle would have been down the sideline.
Absolutely. Not a screen.
Hey,
Toasty, I'm not here to explain football. I don't know football. I know Civ-Leagues.
It's more of a flat route, TLK. So, and there's that man there. Kevin Choate's been one of the best defensive players in the Dev League here, and making his presence felt in that one. Now Ucker. Oh! Michael Dion!
Dion or Dion?
I thought it was Dion, but I could be wrong. I think Dion
Nope.
has to have a D in it, or like an EI in it, like Deion Sanders. Yeah,
That's fair. I
that
was
was
thinking.
weird. You know, not to harp on it too much, but he had a underneath route Ucker did wide open as Dorn at tight end now, the former QB, former running back, making plays there.
All right, what's his next position?
I don't know. Wide receiver 2. And Adonetto with a couple nice carries. It is Dion, yeah. Well, so Parm, Michael Dion is actually Enoch, and Kevin Choate is Leatherneck Mike, for some context. So they're being a bunch of funny guys. And already the 2-minute warning's going fast. Time's flying when you got TLK in the booth, right?
Absolutely. So I believe the theory of relativity.
I think something like that.
Great run from Adunto.
I'm saying Adonetto.
Yeah, but I don't see a second Adonetto.
Add.
There's only one T. That's kind of, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Oh!
And there's pick number 3
LeBroy's
from
Bullet.
We have seen all these teams get amazing plays near the red zone and 0 points to show for it.
Yeah, but it's a
strip
sack,
fumble.
And then a safety.
It's a safety.
The Binaries out to a 2-0 lead from the safety. This is an interesting camera angle.
Yep. I believe this is the hard-nosed football that we've all been loving.
I like to see it. I created a defensive player, TLK, my player's defense, so I like seeing it,
I do too. I like a good defensive battle. I won't lie. They're exciting.
It is kind of a baseball score. I like that. I don't know. I say Ado Neto, I guess. Like add O, and then like there was a basketball player back in the days, like name was Raul Neto or something like that. So I guess I don't know. I'm just putting words together, man. I don't know. So Dorn.
I still like how the safety's the only score, because this means that one mistake or one slip up from one defensive player can shift the game entirely.
Absolutely. And the Botterman with the first down. Robinson Jr. settling down a little bit after that INT, getting a couple good completions here.
Adonito.
Adonito. Okay, it's Nito.
And Holmes with a good catch there.
That's pretty neat. Anyway,
I'm proud of you.
classic YouTube video. The good old days of YouTube. Robinson Jr. He had his running back. He had Adonito right there on that flat route, but instead decided to throw to double coverage. Wouldn't be my recommendation. I don't know about UTLK.
I mean, he learned at the Jamirical Robinson School of Throwing the Football. What do you expect?
I guess you're right, but hey, Hall of Famer. We can't take that away from him.
Well, so here we go. Here's the rook, the quarterback, the kicker, and he's got a leg, and so he's going to make it 5.
All right.
I forget what his first name is.
It starts with an R. Ricky Therick.
Yeah, Ricky the Rook.
The Rook.
Therick?
Oh, it's the Rook?
I don't know. I'm guessing.
Okay. Ricky the Rook. All right.
I'm totally guessing. I could be wrong.
Nope, I'm buying it.
Just gotta say it with confidence.
All right, and it's Ucker with this one. I think that was a Botterman drop there. So, second and 10.
Felt like that was just a miscommunication on that route. Like, it felt like the wide receiver, he was throwing it before the wide receiver had even turned around.
Yeah, but
as Rogers with a huge catch.
He definitely turned around for that one and got a huge pickup down the sideline.
Absolutely.
And we didn't highlight it, but the Narwhals actually have a IRL kicker now too. He's not as upgraded as Mr. Ricky, but he's got some accuracy, much more than a bot. So
it goes a long way.
Yeah, definitely. So see if they can get another play to get into field goal range, or maybe just go all the way. And they do call timeout. Okay.
They're going for the field goal.
No, they're not.
No. Ooh,
So
they're going big.
they are. Go big mode. And they are. Vasquez
And
makes a man
Vasquez!
miss. Oh, my goodness.
With 0 seconds left, Rafael Vasquez and the 8 Curry Narwhals take the lead.
Wow. So as we were just talking about him, he misses the extra point. McCardell.
Yeah, but I think he doesn't even have an update in yet.
I thought it was. Yeah, that could be true. No, he's got his
'Cause
10 in kicking
well, he's got his
accuracy.
10, but he should have like his actual update from all the past games.
Yeah. Yep. He'll have that later.
He'll have that Monday.
Yep. So, last game, the Rail Raiders Kings game, I won't bring up too much about it, but we saw that Dokabasi score, as time was winding down at the end of the first half. And only difference in this one, though, is the Narwhals' last second score gives them the lead.
Absolutely.
But Holmes and Jamirical Robinson Jr. trying to take it back, and they're already in the Rucks field goal range there.
Robinson back to pass,
Ooh.
and it's volleyballed.
Doinks off his helmet, probably.
I really want to see someone catch off the doinks.
I do too. I want to see the quarterback of all. I just think that'd be the best.
Oh, quarterback reception?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. And Holmes would get the first.
That was kind of the same looking play that Dokabasi had scored, but Dokabasi was able to weave through the defense. Holmes couldn't quite split the zone there, but picks up the first down.
Hey, sometimes that's all you need. You don't
right.
need to get a flashy touchdown every play. You keep moving the chain to keep it going. That means less time for your opponents and more times for you to score.
Yeah, that's what the Kings did last game, and now we'll see if the the Binaries can pick up a first down. 3rd and 8 coming up. Oh, he is stuffed. So the Narwhals defense holds.
But the Rook has a chance to give him the lead.
And he does.
And he does. 8-6, as we all predicted.
As we all predicted. So really tight ball game here in this one. But I wonder if this Narwhals offense is just too good to contain. We saw flashes of it that final drive to end the half, and see how they do on this drive.
I mean, not starting off great, as Botterman will get the tackle for a loss.
Not great, Bob. I know your name's not Bob.
I know. It's a Madman reference.
Yeah. One of my favorite.
I believe that character actually lied about attending my alma mater. Or is that someone else?
Interesting.
One of that mentions Beloit College somewhere in there.
Yeah. As ZKF with a huge reception on that last play, and then the previous play, and then this last one, nice pickup of 5. So doing it in the rushing game and receiving game, that's a hold, I believe. Yep.
It's coming back.
That's all right. I think the Narwhals can make up that ground, but kind of see what they call here.
Absolutely, the time is ticking.
Yeah, but you definitely don't need to do anything crazy, right? You got plenty of time.
That's true,
to work
but now
with.
it's 3rd and 3. If they had not had that penalty, they would have been at first down here. So they're hoping, and for Stazzle will get it.
He's too fast, man. He's just too fast. He's
too
agile.
fast.
He's fragile.
Yeah.
Well, not well.
No.
There are no injuries, so he can't be. But anyway, end of the 3rd.
Maybe he's just a big Yes fan.
Well, yeah. I mean, 71, right?
Yeah.
I think that's when that album came out.
I believe so. Great album.
I was kidding, Rabbit. Come on.
And Vasquez, this time he can't quite turn it.
No, he's got the lone touchdown in this game, believe it or not. So
I believe it.
because it's true.
And I was there for it.
Yeah. Oh, the Binaries swallow for Stazzle up.
And it's 4th and 3, so they're going to turn to their kicker to take the lead.
Oh, the rookie kicker. Let's see.
His debut is a beauty of one,
Yes.
and a Curry takes the lead again.
All right, back and forth we go. Windshield wiper game. I love it.
Which reminds me, seeing as that I need to get you the rest of the banners for the rest of our partner leagues.
Oh,
So
that'd be
Mo
good.
Holtz will be in there. So when he sees his player play, he'll see his banner.
Ooh.
Has Holmes.
He had troubles handling the ball,
Oh
so
yeah,
not a great
Force in
return.
chat.
Yeah, I was gonna. Well, we were talking, but anyway, yeah, fours in chat for sure.
As we hit the
Adonito.
4-minute mark on the fourth quarter with a 1-point game, I think a 4 in chat seems appropriate there.
Absolutely. 4 receiver set now for the Binaries as they hand it off to Adonito. Maybe, man, he should have been like Aldo Nova. Now there's a band.
There is.
6-2 incoming, and Adonito's stuffed. Cannot get the first down, and I believe they're just going to punt it away.
You know, you almost. I mean, the defense can hold them.
Yeah, their defense
But
is good,
it's-
but, I'm just going to channel my inner DG and just call them cowards straight up.
Frost will get a good punt return there.
Yeah, not good kick coverage by the Binaries, so Narwhals with great starting field position. I am saying his name just different ways. I'm hoping one of them is right.
We're hoping he comes in and corrects us.
Right. Exactly.
Stazzle will get the first, and I think Curry's going to win this. The streak stops at 4.
I don't know.
Chechi has burned their first time out. Oh, you still have 2-minute warning. That actually
Yeah.
could work to their advantage.
Yeah, you're a little trigger happy there, TNK.
Little trigger happy.
And that is a critical stop there. So 2:02 on the clock. See how the Narwhals play this. If they're going to try to pass it, you might as well because the clock's going to stop anyway. No, they hand it off. And he gets it. What?
He flies forward and gets it.
Oh, my goodness. Maybe a little bit generous spot there, but the Narwhals convert. And
that's going to do it as
Chechia
so. Burns their final timeout.
The momentum.
With a questionable spot, the Curry Narwhals are going to win.
I think so. Well, I guess mathematically, they're gonna the Binaries could have very, very.
I mean, all it takes is 2 plays, 3 plays. Get deep. Just hope your kicker can do it. You can, in theory, still do it. But...
Oh, that's weird. Wait, did they kneel it out of the strong eye?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of the strong eye kneel?
No.
It's a fake kneel.
Usually, this is the kneel formation.
But I don't think there will be enough time.
Nope, there won't be. I messed up. So that is game. Wow, what a grudge match here.
What a nail biter.
Absolutely. Oh, wait, what? What? Okay, now.
I don't understand. Now that's game. Unless they kick it before the clock runs out and miss.
Don't think they will.
That
was wild.
Yeah, that was one I'd never seen before.
Well, I mean Oh wait, what? Okay.
It's no good.
It's no good, but it doesn't matter.
That'll do it.
He's just reverse padding his stats.
Yeah.
All right, so the Narwhals come out on top in interesting fashion. They score a touchdown and get the field goal in the fourth quarter to give them the lead. Binaries without a touchdown, but do get the safety and a couple field goals from the Rook. But 8 points not enough in this one. The Narwhals will move to 5-3, the best record in the Dev League. Binaries now tied with the Rail Raiders at 4-4, and the Kings at 3-5. So everyone is just right around 500. I mean,
there's Dev League's fun.
Yeah, I mean, and there's still 6 weeks to play, so a lot can happen in the in the rest of the season. So yeah, thanks for joining me here, TLK. Appreciate you coming in the booth. And thank you all to the viewers watching. Hope you enjoyed our Dev League Friday Night Lights here. We'll be back with Dev League on Tuesday, and then, of course, we'll be back with the big boys on Monday.
Yep.
No. Thank you, Ravid. It's you that makes this all possible, or something like that. Anyway, I think we're going to end it here, so have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night.